Hello, and welcome back to fucking Deliver Us Mars. This game is really sad. We rejoined Kathy and the rover. Ayla's here. We haven't found our friends, and we are
Where are you receiving this?
Yes,
living.
thank God. I can hear
Oh my
you.
God! Oh, they're alive!
Kathy,
Oh, I was immediately wrong. Thank you.
She did.
Um.
Sorry. I don't know what to say.
Please, let's not. I don't.
Oop.
Let's just get to those arcs and
I'm a
continue.
good driver.
Please.
Yeah, let's get to the arcs and complete the mission.
Monolith. Where are you?
I
Oh,
managed to salvage a rover. I'm heading to the arc now.
Good. See you soon.
okay.
We need to talk. I'm here.
That's very kind of you, Ryan. Thank
No,
you.
fine. I'll see you soon.
There's a working elevator underneath that will bring you right to us.
Perfect.
We'll wait for you to go further. Stay safe.
God, this place is fucked. So they didn't turn this arc into a power plant. Which, I mean, I guess if that one is producing enough for their colony, you don't necessarily need to immediately. Jesus Christ, that thing is huge. Ugh. It's also seen better days. But I guess that kind of applies to everything here. Sarah? Before I got too sick, Dad used to drive me all around the lunar colony. Oh, so they're like little rider things? Oh, no, that's the chassis of a rover, it looks like. Sarah? Where are they?
Facility operates for resistant oxygen.
Hug.
How is that possible?
No idea.
Where's Sarah?
She's, resting.
Is she hurt? Is she okay?
There's a door that you need to hook up to a screen to go further.
Bet.
I know you might not want to hear it now. Claire was one of the greatest people I've ever met.
Thank
I
you.
know how much she meant to Sarah, and
I can't even either, bro.
Let's just keep going.
What, I'm more squishy about gang characters than IRL people? That's absolutely true. Yeah, okay. Whoop. A little hop there.
Hey.
Oh, Sarah.
we need to get this story.
Give me a hug. What
you
happened?
okay?
We had a really rough landing.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Injury. You're not.
Uh,
I'm fine.
if she fucking dies because of the injury that my dad gave her.
Get the RV hooked up.
On it. Splitter.
Oh,
One and two.
okay.
Use the power output with this. Should come
Got you.
handy.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah, I see. Okay. F. Chop. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, let's see what this does for me. Ah. Maybe that did it. There we are. I don't know why I was struggling so much with that. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, please take it easy. So we don't really know what happened. We can infer from what we do know. You know, there was civil unrest. People were tired. If that is a jumping puzzle... No, that looks like an elevator. Okay.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
MacArthur was very driven. Isaac was
It's incredible.
hurting emotionally.
It is.
Shit was bad. People were being pushed way too far. They didn't have medical facilities
What is that?
that they should have. That's another MPT dish, it looks like.
It's important enough that they simply refer to it as
The engine. Oh no.
It's like situated in the middle of the bridge too.
It looks active.
The
Let's keep it
engine.
there. Only one way to find out.
Surely they didn't, like, try to turn a whole planet into a ship.
Elevator's out. Right, are there any stream points on that map we can use to hook it up to the emergency power?
Yes.
That's good news.
Well, I've got some bad news too. The only point seems to be
On the
on
top
the
floor.
top floor.
It is a jumping puzzle. Fuck off.
Staircase going all the way over there.
Oh.
Sarah, are you able to?
Sarah, don't you dare start walking to... Of course she does.
I guess that's a yes.
You know what? She's here. She's trying to make herself resourceful and not be a burden. I understand that. But she is injured. That is way too many stairs. Nah, son. Listen. I am a gamer, which means that I am out of shape. You know how tired I would be? I climbed lighthouses when I was very young, and do you know how exhausting them hoes is? Wow.
Look, the map said there's a medical wing on the way up. We're gonna find you some painkillers, and then we're gonna get that elevator.
Yeah, find her some painkillers and make sure her collagen levels are alright, because if her scar is reopening, bad fucking times.
Abandoned.
Is there somewhere...
I don't think we should separate. It's not a good
We
idea.
don't have a choice.
Yeah, we don't have a choice, Sarah. Just take it fucking
Back as
easy.
fast as I can.
If I come back and Sarah's dead,
Kumzadi?
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be so upset. So upset. If we have to put her back in fucking cryo again, I'm gonna be so mad. Don't you dare look toward those pods, Sarah. I'm gonna be upset if that's what happens. Great, they blocked the stairs.
Strong side.
Why did they block the stairs? I think they probably rebelled against MacArthur and tried to do something they couldn't come back from and had to stop him from getting there, if I were to guess.
You okay with splitting up?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, sure.
We gotta do what we gotta do,
We're looking for
my man.
Gabapentin, gabapentin, or amitriptyline.
Okay.
Or anything with the words anticonvulsant or narcotic analgesic.
Right, okay, cool. Yeah.
You're gonna have to just repeat that list if I find something.
No, you won't. Medical cryopods, specifically designed to accelerate bodily recoveries. Put Sarah in this. Go downstairs and carry her up. That I know no one wants to be carried.
Kept me at arm's length.
Well, I mean, some people do, but she probably doesn't. She seems, you know, Exceeding maximum shift length of 10 hours by 7 hours?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't think my dad's the one to be scared of. I think it's MacArthur we should be afraid of finding.
Why did she come on this mission?
This slumber party vibe we're having for years now is kind of wearing off.
Stopping that woman from doing her duty to save this world is...
Project Aaron.
Right.
Here for years and already spearheaded so much of our progress, it's insane. Are you fangirling over an awkward old engineer? I just admire the guy, right? And I might have had his first papers up on my wall when I was still at MIT.
I'll get that down.
I mean, the people here didn't see Isaac as a traitor, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, he did provide them with so much technology. Medication? Pain reliever pills. How about that? I can't grab them. Okay, whatevs. Sahil. I don't want to be that guy. Are you coming home soon? They won't let us into a later dinner slot if we miss this one. Cave-in at Herschel. A really bad one. Ace, Axel, please move. We lost Munir. Megan is in intensive, and we just stabilized Pierre. Going into surgery in 20 minutes. Oh man. Sorry, I didn't know. Hopefully Munir will be in a better place. I'm so tired. Habibi, that's completely understandable. You're hitting 15 hours now. Axel, Axel, please move. Rosa is on her 20th now. Even Isaac is here, helping out where he can. I don't know why, but he seems very affected by the situation. After this surgery, we've got replacements taking over. Good. See you in a few hours. I'll grab you some food right now if they'll let me. Oh no. Habibi. We lost Pierre. On my way. Fuck, man.
Noted.
What is this? Northesterone. Delay your period by up to 19 days. Jesus Christ, why would you want to? Ladies, I'm so sorry. That sounds like it would suck because, like, as a dude, I don't really understand how these things work, but I'm pretty sure it's Moonbear. Sad Moonbear. Oh, fuck. My French is so weak. I don't know what that says. I'm sorry. But I assume that by delaying it, it would be worse when it finally catches up, right? Oh, no. Yeah, do people do that? I mean, I guess it makes sense that you could or would. Maybe. I just feel like by the time it does come, you know, it would suck that much more. But I mean, I don't know fuck about shit, so it's entirely possible that I'm wrong. Whoa, family photo for Rosa. They look happy together. Did Rosa have to leave them all behind on Earth? Probably. Huh. That's busted. I'll look at that hologram in a moment. I guess I can look at it now.
You'll all be escorted back to your chambers. Report to your superiors for the graveyard shift.
MacArthur.
I'd heard you got an Isaac to help you out on this little project. A project I made very clear wasn't going to happen.
People need help, William.
People need to work. If they spend nights here and off the work rosters, It only halts the progress even more. Besides, we need to keep this wing open for pregnancies.
Ah yes, all the pregnant women in the colony. Best leave some beds open to them, rather than real people who need
Right,
real
thank you.
rehabilitation.
But I didn't walk in on rehabilitation, did I? What did I walk in on, Rosa? Opposition?
This place is collapsing, William. The dust storms are wearing down our walls and roofs. The mutations in Odom speak for themselves. We are cooped up inside on a planet we shouldn't be on. There is no way this will work. We have to return to Earth.
These hardships are the cost of evolution and progress. We will push through.
See, once
After
again, just like in the
everything
first
that's
game,
happened over the past few
William
years,
is willing to
do you
do anything
seriously think that we're
at
better
any
off
cost.
than we were on Earth?
Security will be down to put everything back the way it should be in an hour.
Apparently that never happened because it's all still set up.
Thanks for the backup.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand you, Isaac. You hear the same voices in the hallways. We've put years into this place and it's not working. Not
Yeah.
enough space, not enough food, not enough progress. Why are you staying quiet?
It's just not that simple.
Because he's
People
given
left
up.
their families to come here. You left your family to come here. Isn't it time you saw them again?
Yeah.
Isaac, wait. I'm sorry. That
She's right, but he's given up. Clearly, you can tell by the way he talks and the way he holds himself. He's been very broken. Yeah, he is very jaded. That is very much the right word. That's a random tidbit of information. Is this not where I came in? Question mark. Am I dumb? No, it's not, apparently. Why are there holding cells? Remco. Look, I know it's not like you had a choice in getting Leander, locked up, but he didn't do anything drastic. That'll make the rules, man. Right. But you have to see that this is absolute bullshit, too. You're a coder. Carther's only got you standing guard because you're a big guy. Did you just call me fat? No, you're just cultivating mass. Brutal. I bet the rations aren't cutting it. How are you supposed to cultivate mass on these tiny portions? I can get you double rations for a month. I'll have one of the packers add it to your shipments. Let Leander go and it's yours. Daniel. Bro, come on. I see you're online.
Gotta make a note of this.
Do we have to make a note of this?
Should write this down for later.
Prison accounting terminal. In medical. So there were violent outbreaks occurring. Where is this going? I think that wall's gonna open. Maybe. Why would it? Where? Why? What? Why? I wonder if there's a splitter somewhere where I can get the beam outside.
Ryan, found an entire section MacArthur transformed into a makeshift prison.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Violence, destruction, stealing.
Mars man.
They're all here together. Why would they do this to each other? Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe some people didn't feel that way anymore.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not good. Why was there a thing back there? I don't understand. Okay, so we made it to the top of the barricade. There is a splitter, or a
There's
resistor over
pharmacy
there.
here.
Great. We'll circle around and try to find it.
Door's locked. But I can hook it up to the stream point to get us in.
Great.
Hmm.
Do it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Where's the stream point? Am I dumb? Check. because it wouldn't let me unlock the door. Okay. Headway. Headway is being made. Can I cut with you? No. But can do that. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Right. So we'll need, whoops, the splitter. Fine. There we go. And now, oh, I can't get in there. I need the resistor first. Okay. So let's go grab this really quick. And there it is.
That's no ordinary ASC button, is it, Ayla? How are we supposed to...
Okay.
That's pretty handy, Ayla. Got any other tricks up your sleeve?
I think I see some medication here. Maybe it has some of that Benton stuff.
Good job. Perfect. This will work. Huh.
It's a good thing he's knowledgeable.
Antidepressants. A lot of them.
Yeah, no shit.
Strange. Wasn't living on Mars the dream for these folks?
Well, buddy, nightmares are dreams too.
Alright, I think that might be everything we can find here. I'm gonna bring these up to Sarah, and then we can figure out a way up.
I might have an idea.
Yeah, I thought that you were gonna say that.
You wanna climb that?
Yeah, why
That
not?
might be the only way if everything else is blocked.
We can't go up alone.
Bullshit.
It's fine, I've climbed worse.
I mean, upside at that height, she'll
Look, I'm
probably
here to
reach
help
terminal
Steve wake up.
velocity
You need to go and help Sarah.
and die on impact.
I'll be fine.
Just be careful.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me.
I will.
I mean, so we know that there definitely was insurrection due to the divisive ways that MacArthur was running things here. So that's bad. Why do I need another splitter? That's why. Gotcha. I get the feeling I'm going to need this. Yeah.
Okay, now we can reach the wall.
Alright, Ayla. I feel like if I had a little flying robot, I would give it a little hook. A nursery.
Get that down.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I would want some kind of nurse or hook on it so that it could
There you are.
hold me while I'm climbing.
Me and about 3 others have been looking for you. Aren't you a bit too big for that chair?
These chairs have gone unused for all these years, Isaac. Why is that?
Because people can't think about breeding when they're...
Conceive.
Yeah.
We still don't know what complications could arise.
Humanity evolves because we adapt, not because we stay inert in the face of adversity.
Yeah, but you are the
If we
face of
never try,
adversity, dude.
We'll never know. That's the price we pay.
So why don't you go find somebody and hook up and have a
Do you
fucking
have a
baby
family?
then?
On Earth.
Probably not. He's a douchebag.
Yes,
Oh, never mind.
Isaac.
The dust storm hit Herschel hard. Until the damage is repaired, we won't have any alloys to continue the housing project.
What about Odom?
We're drafting up a ration plan to see us through the next few months, but it leaked, and people are refusing to work.
Of course they are.
I'll talk to Rosa. This homewood nonsense has gone on long enough.
Why didn't you let her have the psychiatric ward? She could help you.
She didn't try to help people. She tried to find weaknesses in the fence. But I'll handle Rosa.
People don't need to be in a fucking fence, bro. That's the problem. You've got a fucking security officer running a colony. You've got a guy who is trained to have a different mindset about people. And he shouldn't be taking the lead. And that's not to say that every security officer, IRL or whatever, is a bad person. Not at all, in fact. Some of them are really good people. No! It's fine. Listen, it came a little suddenly. That was probably an overreaction. But, I mean, I have personally known some really cool folks who have worked security. But, this guy is clearly not cut out for the job when it comes to leadership. And leadership is a skill set all on its own. And I think a lot of people think they possess leadership when they don't. And I'm not saying I'm any great leader either. I have been a leader of sorts in certain environments, but that doesn't mean I'd be a better choice in any way. I don't want to imply that, but at least I'd be willing to accept things about the human condition that it doesn't seem like MacArthur was willing to accept. He just expected people to kind of ignore fear and uncertainty and depression and just grind their way through this ultimately unfamiliar existence that they had established here on Mars. And you can't do that. You've got to let people move at a more reasonable pace, right? I mean, doesn't he sound like every bad work supervisor, who he thinks he's doing the good thing or the right thing, but it turns out he's really not, and he's just driving your department or whatever to a point where bad things happen, or a lot of people quit or whatever. Except you can't just quit here. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. Why would you build this way? Elevator should be powered. No. If you get in that fucking pod, I'm gonna be
Some water.
so mad. I don't want to lose more people. Get her in the accelerated healing pod. Come on now.
You alright?
Go ahead.
They're the same type of cryobeds that I was in on the moon.
Yeah, I bet the PTSD is bumping right now.
I really tried to fix the MPT with the last bit of helium-3 there was left.
And Isaac fucking stabbed you for it.
Same bit of helium-3 that your dad needed to jumpstart the Ark and bring you here. He caused a 5-year blackout. One man. One choice.
Yeah.
It affected everyone.
Yeah.
Never intended to cause a blackout.
Having
Yeah.
good intentions isn't hard, Kathy. Plenty of well-intentioned people have single-handedly caused so much destruction.
She is absolutely right.
The hard part is knowing the difference between what's right and what's wrong.
That's right.
Claire always knew. Just hope you do too.
That was kind of cutting. I mean, I get it, Sarah, but damn.
You know what this place could really do with? More barricades.
Ryan. Now is not the time. You know what? Maybe it is.
This almost feels...
Aliens. Looks like one hell of a science fiction machine, all right.
Holy shit.
I think we can safely assume who created this.
Alright, let's split up.
Wow.
I'll see if I can crack the main terminal. Ryan, check if we can use that elevator to bypass the stairway.
Got it.
What do you want me to do?
Maybe you can figure out what this thing actually does?
Maybe.
Sure as hell's meant for flight.